Unprofessional Movie Reviews, or UMR as we call it when we're not doing movies. And we are reviewing the second episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Not to be confused with Walking Dead. It's a different show. Brand new show. Okay. I've been liking it when you're doing it, so you want to tell them how this works?
So, first of all, this is Mark. I'm Katie. Please like and subscribe before anything else. Give us a comment on what you thought.
If you saw the episode, let us know what you thought of the episode.
First of all, we're going to give you just kind of our thoughts on the episode. We're not going to give away anything.
Quick little one.
Yep, just little snippets. And give it a 1 through 5, 0 through 5, on what we thought of it. And then after that, if you haven't watched the episode, get out of here. Otherwise, because we're going to just open up, talk about the episode.
Spoil, yeah. So after we give you our 1 through 5, we're gonna then start talking like you saw the episode with us. Like you understand everything we're referencing. So if you get lost, it's because you haven't seen the episode. We're talking spoiler heavy, whatever. Okay, so that's after we give our 1 through 5. So before we do that, our quick little synopsis. It's later that night. It'll take place in one night. I like that. And the zombie thing's getting going. Sparked. People are starting to panic. If I was me and saw how much the main characters were freaking out, I'd be like, you're overreacting. But I know that it's going to happen. So people start to... Yeah, it's just kind of the next day. I can't really give you a synopsis without really giving away a lot of stuff. That's it. They lock up for the night. There you go. Yeah. I can say that. I figured my part out.
They do stuff.
Yeah. All right. We'll get to all that. Sorry if you don't want the spoilers. We're gonna get through all that in the spoilers. Okay. 1 through 5. You go first because I usually let you go first, but I'm gonna state before. I really like this episode.
I actually really did too. I was gonna give it a 3.8.
Nice.
Still high for me.
Just still really high.
It was really good. It is how you would react. Like everything that went down, we just kept talking about that. Like, I hope we do this, but realistically, we would do this. You know?
Yeah. This episode, I needed last week's episode for me to like this one as much as I do.
Yeah.
I was anticipating this all week. Like, I've been thinking about this all week. Because of that, because of how good this last episode just built on this one, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
And that's a high one. If it's not Game of Thrones, it's a high one for me. And I'm standing by it. You can go ahead and tell me in the comments why you didn't think that this was that good of an episode, but really, I can't think of a lot of bad things with it. I think the flow was really good. I think the dialogue was really good. I just think overall that it went really good. And I'm excited for the next one.
More, yeah. I'm still anticipating more.
Yeah, me too. So, okay, that was our quick one. So, get out of here. Alright, let's talk about the episode.
Alright.
Okay. What we've been talking about the most is, at least what my biggest positive is the extremely, in my opinion, realistic reaction. Because cops are kind of figuring it out, and they're like, we have to kill these things.
Yep.
So they kill them, and then everyone's just screaming police brutality.
Yep, rioting.
That is so relevant right now, and that is so accurate.
Oh, yeah.
With how media goes, and I'm not saying any of my political views on it, but the way media goes, that's exactly how people would be reacting, especially with everything in the last couple of years when it comes to police and this and that. I love it. I love that they went down this path, and also, it explains why things go downhill so fast. I love it. They're using that really relevant thing as a plot of like, how does everything go downhill in 30 minutes or 30 days? This is how.
Exactly.
I love it.
The people don't believe what's happening. They don't understand. Nobody's saying anything, but the authority figures are slowly figuring it out.
So they
have to do, like, headshots.
Yeah,
You
of
know?
course.
And then everybody's like, that's an unjustice death. What was he doing? He was just trying
Just
to
a homeless
rescue
guy.
you. Like,
Just a homeless guy. I'm part
like-
of something, camera.
that like the scene with the son videotaping is the one that we were most
I
talking about.
loved that scene.
Because that is totally relevant to today. Like,
oh, and if I didn't know I was in a zombie movie, I would be that guy. I'd be like, yelling at the cops too. Like, I love that they did that. And also, riots, it's gonna make so many things worse, and it's not gonna get better. Like, this night can already destroy everything, because riots, people are going to die, and they're gonna be rioting, so they're all gonna be next to each other, and they're not gonna realize the outbreak at all, and they're just think it's gonna be rioters. It's brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
It's nothing short of brilliant of them explaining how quickly it spread through police brutality riots. I love it.
and I have to admit, the whole episode, I was super fucking happy. Family that we're following has gotten a taste of this beforehand. The
So they're
parents and the son. And they're trying to lead other people through, so their family's kind of safe with them, but also confused because they can't fully explain everything.
Yeah.
But, like, so the daughter's at her boyfriend's, he's gotten bit, he's got a fever, the parents find her and are like, we need to go. And the boyfriend actually fucking says,
Woo!
go!
We were so excited, like, the boyfriend's like, no, I'm fucked, go. And I'm like, groundbreaking!
Nobody
Never happened,
does
ever!
that. Nobody does that.
No, in any zombie movie, they're like, hold my hand until I die, and there's one sensible guy like, let's just kill him, and they're like, you're so wrong! And in this, it's like, see ya, dude, you're bit.
Right? Like,
Adios.
I was fucking pumped because as soon as we saw him, I was like, oh, that's the dude they're gonna bring that's bitten. Like, that's the dude
She
that's gonna
said that.
fuck their camp up.
And they're not! Yes! Anyways, as you can see, we got a lot of positives. Do you actually have anything that bugged you on this episode? Like, strongly, or even smallly?
The only thing that slightly irked me was the mom's compassion towards the principal. Even though we clearly saw
She already knew, that
she
bugged
knew
me
what
too.
was going on, but she still did it. But it was her way of finding out how to kill them.
I'm gonna look a name up really quick, so keep talking.
But that, I don't know, like, it really got to me because she was bonding with the kid. I'm sorry, I don't remember any names right
Yeah,
now.
no, me neither. There's still a second episode, guys. Come
But-
on, be nice.
She's bonding with the kid. She gives him back his knife. They're stealing meds. Which is really fucking smart.
Yeah,
and then,
extremely smart.
And then she sees the principal and is like, Art, we're like, what's up? Like, let me help you. He's bloody. And
She dealt with that exact
like-
thing, like, 20, 30 minutes ago. And also, she's now planning those things. Like, she went got supplies because she knows that there's weird virus thing going around. And then she sees one and she's like, hey. It's like, did you forget everything you're doing right now? It's really inconsistent with her character.
yeah,
Like, that was very inconsistent.
are we gonna have problems in the future because she can't trust letting her
Or
family go?
that she forgets, like, oh yeah, zombies.
Oh.
I forgot. It's been months! Just, yeah. I got one name to drop, and specifically something, I've loved her since Orange is the New Black, and I finally looked up her name, Elizabeth Rodriguez. She didn't have anything to do last episode, and I get that, it wasn't about her. But this episode, I really liked her switch, because you saw a switch go off in her head. Where she's like, no, this isn't your weekend. No, fuck up. This isn't your weekend. And then it's like, all right, we'll go get the kid, but we're only doing this for the kid. And then she's like,
she sees the bullet hole in that guy's eyes and just that's when it, like, I don't know, clicks.
Yeah, it clicked for her. She's like, okay, we gotta get out of here. And I like that little character flop, as subtle as it was, and how well she acted it. Loved it. Loved it. Because it was so subtle. It was so good.
just her face. Like, I love when they do mannerisms to show you
Mhm.
something of a plot. Like, I fucking love that because I read faces. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
Watch them, and then I love when they actually play up on how much we use body language. You know.
It was my bad. I should have silenced it.
Shameful.
Okay. I think we covered a lot of things, unless you have anything else. Oh, Tobias! He better not be gone! His name's Tobias, right?
The
Fat kid?
The kid, yeah.
Yeah, he better not be gone. That character is the savior of the world. Well, he has it figured out. They better not fucking lose him now. He should die off screen, is what I'm saying. He better be coming with them.
Yeah.
Or they leave without him and come back season 3 and he's running the town. Like, I want something like that.
And there was another thing we talked about. The family split up because the husband's with his ex-wife.
Yeah, this is a big concern for us.
We don't want them to stay split apart and this to be their meeting in the desert thing. That's frustrating.
I'm sorry, people who make The Walking Dead. That isn't okay. Stop making characters be apart for entire seasons. Give us an episode or two.
It's really not fucking realistic.
And it's hard to follow those episodes, and I hate them. I hate that I get to see an episode with this group, and then I have to wait 3 episodes until it gets back to that group, and I already forgot everything that happened. Fuck it. Let's not do the split apart. Let's make them split apart for a while. It's realistic. Goes with the story, but if they don't meet up again until the end of this season, I will be mad. And I will be turned off.
It just doesn't make sense in real life. Like, not that zombies make sense in real life, realistically, but they're a fun thing to think about.
Oh yeah, we think about it all the time.
And if you split up during a zombie apocalypse, the chances of you ever fucking finding each other again without technology, with zombie
Which
hordes,
they just lost.
Bent out, like, little towns that are broken down. No fucking way. No fucking way are you gonna find each other again.
We will state that it is realistic that they never see each other again. But I will state, it makes for bad storytelling. Come on, I want to follow one group.
I do.
Please. So, let's hope that they get back to the next couple episodes.
Very much so.
And, that's it. I can think of just little scenes I really enjoy that we don't need to just keep going. Oh, and when the neighbor got eaten, that was awesome. Like, we don't need to keep going with that. I liked the mom shutting the door and, like, fuck off. We separate ourselves.
I do just like that ending scene of the, like, they just do a little, like, montage of, like, so here's what's happening with them. They're stuck in this building. They see this shit happening outside. So here's what's happening with them. The daughter sees the neighbor eat the other neighbor and freaks out and tries to run outside. But you know everybody's getting the explanation of what these two saw. Yeah. So hopefully they have more knowledge in the future.
Well, I also like that the husband, because I forgot his name already, learned at the same point the other characters did.
Yes.
So he's got equal information. So now these groups are equal when it comes to information, which still is nothing. It's still not a lot of information.
Yeah.
But at least they all, like, know things are monsters. That's the important thing to know. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're great. Unless you can think of something else, I'll say the most important thing. Okay,